Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
I can't even do an intro. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that.
What is this, amateur hour? What the hell? God,
I couldn't even.
4 weeks off, and you can't hold it together for.
All I heard was Tiago going, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Hello there.
Fuck you.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, it's all gone off the rails.
Yep.
Anyway, yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are, I guess, back after a 2-3 week break. 2-week break. Yeah, 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's.
Yes.
Happy New Year. Happy 2020 Part 2.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Isn't there enough?
No, it's never enough. We're just gonna keep going. When the fuck did we get a Twitch? Dale, it's
Imagine being the guy that runs the community and not knowing we have a Twitch channel.
Oh, by the way, guys, we created a Twitch channel.
We're just trying to siphon money off of you.
Yeah.
That's all we're
Which
trying to
isn't
do.
working because we gift subs to the channel, so.
Yeah, I think this channel has cost me more money than anything, really.
We're giving money to ourselves. Does that make sense?
Especially if you count the failed logos.
Yes.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. But we won't talk about that. Happy thoughts.
Anyway, so what are we doing today?
We're talking about people racing. People trying to race. It looks like a very wet Imola.
So this is what Pint? Are we in Pint 7, week 4? From
Week
Imola?
4 from a very, very wet Imola. Oh yeah, we just had a 2-week break, so everyone should be nice and rested. Or rusty, depending how you look at it. I think half the people here haven't driven ACC or haven't, played ACC in the last 3 weeks, so this is going to be very spicy. We have a couple of people coming back, like Blaine. Back from a 4-week absence, 2-month absence?
Yeah, this I believe will be his first race in the Pint series.
Yeah, it's the first race, and this is number 4. So he's missed the first 3, but he is back. We had a couple of people drop out for various reasons, unfortunately.
Yeah, work restrictions, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, life gets in the way.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I think Colby is back as well, isn't he?
He is on track. But again, me being the professional that I am, I have no idea who last raced because I wasn't actually here.
Scobie
So I have an
was
excuse.
here last time at Hungaroring.
Right, I remember.
They had a bit of an incident in turn 1 that we had to look at a couple times.
You're correct, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
yeah, so a little change to qualifying today. We're doing AM and Silver 15 minutes, and then the second 15 minutes is going to be Gold and Pro.
yes. Yeah, the reason for that is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 AMs on class. It just made no sense to give them a full 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And
we have
then
7 AMs here today.
Crowd the last 10 with 25 people. So this way we're just going to split it in half.
Yeah,
basically,
we have 13 Silver and AM, and then the rest of the 34 car grid is all Gold and Pro.
Yes, welcome, friendly. Welcome.
Yeah, maybe one day we will have a way to differentiate between the gold and the pros, but so far the technology doesn't exist, so we're just gonna lump them all in the white category. You know, one of these days.
Welcome, Mr. McCormack. Welcome.
So Simon Bagus, who I believe is not feeling too well today, he is the first to cross the line with a 152.8, so he is already, even with his sickness, flying half a second up on Lukey.
Damn.
As long as he's by himself in that car, he's fine.
Yep, Victor has reverted to his lucky number, which is good to see.
Whoa, I am giving someone a penalty. I don't know who, but I'm giving.
Victor's team name. So far, 1 death in 3 races.
Yeah, and I think the only death was the one race that he decided to change his number from 69 to something else.
He went
Is
back
he
to
doing
the
like
88 or
those-
whatever it was.
You know those like security sectors that enterprises have? Like we have like 7 days without accidents. Is he doing that with his team name?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
tracking his series progress.
Yeah.
Dude, this is serious PTSD.
Hello there.
He
Yeah.
should like seek a professional or something. Oh,
What's up? Welcome to gaming.
I mean, he's been taken out so many times in the last however long he's been racing with us that I don't doubt.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean that the guy has PTSD.
He got killed in almost every race last season.
What is
Through no fault of his
Luis's
own.
team name? Luis's team name, I think it's Walmart BWT.
Yes. yes.
Yeah.
His car looks ugly AF. Sorry,
It's
that's the truth.
I mean it's pink and it's Walmart. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yep.
Here to turn my guy
he-
Milo. Yeah, he is going to go
Milo
out to
had-
qualify.
He
Milo
had
has a
really
fan
good
club.
Pace in practice. Yeah, he had really good pace in practice. So looking for him to do well today. The Aston loves the rain.
Yeah, I have a feeling the
actually-
Aston is going to be very strong today.
Milo had a great result today already. Top 10 in a 40-car grid in Daytona, 6 hours. He had a very decent result today.
As we watch Ryan Cody clowning it up and returning to the pits. So, first hot laps are in the books. We got Savage on top in the Ferrari with a 152 flat, which in the rain I think is a fantastic time.
Yep.
We got Simon Bagus P2 with a 152.8, so about 8 tenths back, but he is improving on his last lap. And then we got Lukey following him with a 153.2. So far, I'm not really seeing anything out of the
David Miller.
ordinary.
Huge chunk of time gained. Well, he was up over half, almost 7 tenths, but he threw it all away with a terrible exit.
Now talking Traculicious, be welcome. Traculicious, I think, is from 949, brothers of ours, here in the world.
Tiago, who isn't your brother?
Our brothers, he's from 949, good people. Right?
Her?
Yeah, 949 are good people. Will Cakes and the crew over there.
Yeah, Jackson's from there. Mike Jackson. Both Jacksons are from there.
Yeah, John
Joey
Jorgensen
Millie
races there.
has binned it. So he is going to invalidate. Simon Bagus in the background there has decided to cut some grass. So he is not going to be improving on his last time as he returns back to the pits. We got Victor on a flying lap. He's about half a second up on his previous time of 153.5. So this should bump him up to P4 if he can keep this momentum going.
Yeah, Clark Gould just put in a good lap, took P3 and pole for the AM.
Yeah, good to see Gold up there. He is actually improving on his last lap, so he still has some room to maybe go up to P2. We are seeing a lot of yellow flags, though, so a lot of people
Is it very
are
nice?
sliding off and invalidating, which is to be expected. It is very, very wet and cold out there.
I see
not-
a lot of people still using the curbs, which is a bad idea.
Not just the cold and the wet, but like this is a heavy curb-dependent track. And
Yes.
rain and curb are not friends. So
No,
Victor
no,
coming
they're
in the
not.
final corner, almost a full second up on his previous time.
Yeah, so Victor
Should've put it
over...
in P3.
Yeah, he should take P3 here. He might... Yeah, there you go. So far, Savage is still comfortably up in front with a 52 flat. Nobody seems to really be close to challenging him. Oliveira, though, 2 seconds up on his last time. So whatever he's done to that Lambo, it seems to have worked. I'm assuming he put wet tires on.
There you go. Then I'm moving up to P8 if he can hold what he's got.
And that is something you have to watch out for, because if I'm not mistaken, ACC sometimes glitches out your setup when you drive, when you grid. And you might get your dry tires swapped back on.
yes. It just
So-
decides what tires for you. It doesn't care, really.
Yep. As Oliveira goes way wide into turn 1, invalidates his time, but he has moved up to P9.
Richard Scobie with a huge chunk coming into the start finish.
Ooh.
He's going to improve almost 8 tenths. Scobie's
Get
going
it?
to take P5, just edging out Lukey.
P2 in his category. That's
In AM, yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Looks like Blumenkranz has gone out. Is that Tamburello? And he is back in the pits.
Yes.
Ryan Cody coming down through the chicane. Somehow driving that Honda. I am not exactly sure how or why.
It's like sheer determination.
Yes.
It is. Yes,
That's
this
what
man is,
determined- Yeah.
yeah, very focused individual. I would have given it up.
That has to be love because it's
I think it's like hate more than anything.
self-hatred. Could be, yeah. Could be.
Stubbornness, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Stubbornness.
yeah, it's pretty much like I'm going to drive this thing. I mean, he's driving the hell out of it. He's about to put in a 53.3, so he should move up to P6 here. P7.
Ooh,
Oh,
tied
exact
Lukey.
same time as Lukey, but Lukey did put in his time first, which I believe will give him the advantage.
Lukey also has a fastest sector 2.
Yeah, Porsche might be the way to go in here because you can't use curbs anyway, and Porsche's already very good in wet.
As Clark Gould makes his way down the last 2 corners here, he is improving on his last time. He was improving enough to maybe make a run for P1, but he seems to have lost it into the braking zone, so he's only gonna maybe knock Victor off of the top 3 and move in behind Bagus. So we'll see if he can keep this going, and so he does. He's gonna knock Victor out of 3rd place. Victor, unfortunately, is not on a valid lap, but I think this is his out lap.
P1
Stockholm
right
Syndrome
now?
and love of being whipped. Wow, that is
Oh,
oddly
okay.
specific.
That's kinky.
All right,
That's
Nick.
Funny, P1 has no purple sectors at all.
Hey,
Like-
consistency
I
is
know.
key. If you're 1,000th off of purple in all of the sectors, you're gonna, get best lap.
Yeah.
So Lukey
And-
just went through Aqua Minerale, and he's got Ryan Cody just ahead of him. Ryan Cody up 2 tenths, Lukey only up 1.
So Ryan should be the first to come across the line here. He's gained massively, actually, in the last 2 corners. He's almost half a second up, but I think he got a crap exit out of the last turn because he
his
is
exit was
losing
terrible.
time. Yeah, he is losing time quick. So he is going to provisionally move up 2 positions, but Lukey is on his heels. He is
He
also
just lost all his time.
yeah. So a lot of people are getting caught up in that last turn. I think they just can't put the power down. I mean, you can see that Porsche is squirrely even in a straight line.
I'm analyzing Lukey's time. He has purple sector 2. He lost 0.4 in sector 1, 0.5 in sector 3. So if he gets all 3 together, that's pole right there.
Yeah, I mean, Savage is half a second up on his previous time, which, like I said, 152 is already a very solid time considering the conditions here. I don't know
yeah.
if he's supposed to be running a livery, and I just don't have it.
I don't believe so. I think he's just running a solid color car.
Well, Ferrari might have something to say about that.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen a white Ferrari in real life.
there's silver, does it count?
Bjorn Duran's going to knock about 1.2 seconds off of his time, but I don't know that he's going to move past Oliveira. He's going to be still just behind.
Oh, that's hot.
But good to see him improving.
Yep. Richard Scobie
I-
has gone off the track and invalidated. He is teleported back to the pits, and unfortunately, he does not have enough time to do one
Oh
more.
my gosh, Savage's time, 51.4.
Oh,
That time is savage.
That's a shut
oh
up.
my god.
All right, thanks for coming, everybody.
Every
Yeah,
week,
that's-
I gotta get
week.
one in.
Ugh.
Dave Miller
Oh,
P2, and he's still on a valid lap, and he is still improving. So Dave Miller has a chance I mean, I don't know if he has enough to knock Savage off of the top spot, but he is out of nowhere, firmly in P2 so far.
Miller,
Bagus,
the dark horse.
yeah, Bagus is struggling to find grip out there. He is flat with his previous best of 152.3. Miller, however, has lost all of his advantage going down into Aqua Minerale, so this is going to be spicy.
Hence his car, Spicy Voxel Racing.
Yeah, and he actually lost another 5/10,
Yep.
I mean, he's going to be happy with
and he's
the
just
P2 time he
invalidated.
put in. Yeah.
3 people left.
Yep.
Only Hopkins improving slightly. Not enough for the
Bagus
Yeah.
just picked up 3/10. Victor's
Yeah,
up
Bagus
almost 4.
picked up 3/10. Victor actually might move back up to 4th.
Victor may get it.
Bagus, a really good chicane there. That
Bagus may
Mercedes
get it.
loving the curb.
Yeah, Bagus is going to move up to P2, so Bagus is, unless he completely clowns the last 2 corners, he is going to knock Miller off of the 2nd spot there. 1 point.
Oh my god.
1 point for me from Dale, thank you. That is the crowning achievement of my life. I'm going to screenshot that and turn it into an NFT.
No, that's your... If you get 2, you get banned.
I think he's saying
Oh.
1 point minus, Paul. Isn't
Yeah, that's your bad boy point.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know how Blaine gets 2 negative comments? You get 2 really shitty puns.
How do I time out people?
Simon Bagus, 51.5.
Whoa! Victor P4. Victor got P4. That's good stuff.
So low 52s, mid 51s.
Yes.
They
You know,
were
Dale,
time. Holy
Dale,
cow.
just for that, we're going to follow Luis for a lap.
F.
Jesus.
You should follow somebody
Please.
like Nick Alvarado or Benito Garza.
Follow Luis from inside the car. Don't show that ugly thing, please.
So pink and white.
You know what I want to see? I want to see those McLarens dealing with this rain and those curves. Because
Yeah,
we have
well,
very
you-
good drivers in McLarens, but the conditions do not help.
Yeah, well, you might get your wish. We have, what, 5 McLarens, 6 McLarens in the
Yes.
Pro and Gold split. So,
All great drivers. That's what I
Carl?
want to see.
Jorgensen, of course, Nick, who,
Nick.
Yeah, Andrew
Alvarado.
Rados,
Yeah, Rado. So you have
Dimitri Dorsius.
got a good group of McLarens out there. I don't think they're going to overcome the rain, personally.
Guys, is it my impression or a football player just followed us, Canidia?
No.
That's from the old times. Maybe I'm getting too old. Sorry.
Are you talking like
Welcome,
football,
Khadija.
football, or like kicky ball
The
football?
real football, yeah. The real football.
Kicky ball football.
Well,
You
have
guys
to-
call it soccer with your trucks.
Yeah. I thought it was originally called soccer to begin with.
No, I don't think so. No, it was
There you
always
go,
football.
Thiago. What's that say in chat?
Can you translate the last message, Tiago?
He played in Benfica. It's a football club in Portugal.
There you
No.
go.
Great club, yeah.
Lane Hall pole overtaken by Danny Bison. 50.1.
Nick Alvarado's first flying lap is a 51.1, so he's already a second off of Danny. Danny, who earlier in the Discord chat was saying that he'll be happy if he gets a top 10. Carl Big with the 49.9.
Gabriel Riccardi, 49.8. All right, who's
Look at
next?
these people. Holy shit.
The Aston you expect to see up there. The Nissan probably. The Mercedes, yeah.
Yeah, Jorgensen with a 50.8.
Ferreira absolutely biased in chat, so
Also keep in mind that Hutch is driving the old Mercedes.
Yeah. Wasn't the old Mercedes left alone and the new Mercedes BOP'd, which kind
I
of
believe
made the
so.
old Mercedes viable again?
Yeah, he
Viable.
won last race of Hungaroring by a mile and
Yep.
finds himself in the top 5 right now.
I don't think.
I mean, he's
Viable's
also a
word.
very, very, very quick driver,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ran the old Aston, he would probably still be in the top 10.
So Stassiv goes P4.
So
Mercedes
Nick Alvarado is improving massively. However, there's not going to be enough to move him really anywhere in the top 3. I'm guessing the aero drag from his livery is kind of holding him back a little bit.
Yeah, he'll probably be P4 if he can hold what he's got. And Danny is just drafting him down the start-finish straight.
I think the front of Manito's car is too heavy.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Right?
got airbags in his GT3.
Imagine you crushing the hoosh like poof.
I don't think that's up to spec there.
No.
So is he gonna hold up Danny? Oh, he's wide.
He is wide, yeah. He is struggling
Yeah,
for grip. He's going to
so
let
Nick-
Danny by, though.
Yeah, Nick moves out of the way as you're supposed to. And
Yep.
you can validate.
Good drivers do.
Back to the
P4
pit
though.
to fix something.
If I had to guess, he has no idea what his tire pressure should be, and he just guessed.
Greg Billingsley takes P4.
Yes.
Yep,
What a
Blaine
jump.
Hall has decided to park his car after the hairpin. We have enough drivers to where they're double stacking the pit boxes, so this is going to be interesting for our pit stops.
Very nice.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, so for example, Blaine is inside of Blumenkrantz. So hopefully they
Hey,
don't pit at the same time.
That's usually
Would you-
$20.
Would you mind rephrasing that?
No, he's inside of him.
I would just find a way to rephrase that, if you will, shall we? I think it's like
He is all up on
PG-13
his
shit.
insides.
Yep.
As I say, PG-13 shit. Yes, right.
So now we are up to 35 drivers. I believe Matt Artem just joined the server.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, Tiago, PG-13 allows for shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Does it really?
Yes. You can also have one F word as
have
long as
one
it is
F word,
not
yeah.
describing the actual act of fucking.
Like what the fuck and shit. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
You can
It's-
have one
Oh.
per movie or per episode. It just can't be related to the sexual act.
More than the curiosity, how do you know this?
I mean, I don't know.
The FCC rules. Anybody can Google it.
Yeah.
I know, but why would you?
So Dylan Beveridge is also tracking his races in his team name. With two deaths
Dylan
and
Beveridge,
2 races.
unfortunately, is F for Dylan.
Yeah, but he finds himself P7.
My type of Twitch sim channel. Thank you.
Welcome, Alex. Welcome.
Yeah, I learned this because of South Park when they had that episode when they kept saying shit and they had a counter of how many times they said it in a single episode just to screw with the FCC.
Yeah, that's the best like crash course for like classification and stuff.
I remember watching it and going, what can they say on TV?
It's normally the other way around. You ask yourself like, what can't they say? They're saying pretty much everything on the list.
Well, there's the 7, if you listen to George Carlin, there's the 7 words you can't say on TV.
CSL DD coming in tomorrow. Very nice.
Ooh.
Beveridge with a
Mine's
half a second improvement on his last lap, which should bump him up to P4. Again, making huge assumptions whether he can hold it or not. So far, we've seen a bunch of people get massive gains in the first half of the lap and then just throw it all away in the second half.
Is it my impression or the dry line is getting bigger and bigger?
Yeah, the rain is decreasing.
Yes,
Or it's
yeah, the
supposed to
rain is
decrease.
decreasing, and I think just with the amount of cars going out on track, you're starting to see a dry line. It kind of sucks that we don't have a full dynamic, wet dry line like we do in other games, R Factor, but we'll take what we can.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. Anyway,
As Beveridge gets super loose in the chicane and just throws all of his time gains away.
oh no.
Moving on to
Funny
Luis
thing-
Castro in the pink Walmart. Why Walmart? Is Walmart big in South? Is Walmart even in South America?
No,
Yeah,
it's because
it
it's the cheap knockoff.
It's not the icon that it is in the US, but it's a viable supermarket that we have
Yes,
in the US.
I wouldn't call it an
Hypermarket.
icon.
But instead of being
Oh,
the,
it is.
the full BWT team, he's the Walmart knockoff version of it.
So BWT from Wish.
Yeah, he's like the great value.
Oh, okay. Like the Dollar Tree
like-
version.
Yeah.
For people interested, go on Reddit and put on the search
Or
box
just-
Walmart.
Just Google
You're
people of
going to-
Walmart. There's a whole website dedicated to it.
Oh, really?
Walmart is so good.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I think it's called
that's what I mean.
peopleofwalmart.com
Yeah,
or something.
It is.
That's what I mean. Like Walmart's pretty much an entity in the US. Like in Brazil, no, it's just another hypermarket to normal people.
Yeah, but usually icon means like a good thing.
No, it's something that stands out. Let's say that Walmart in the US stands out.
I guess.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know that I would call Walmart an icon.
Yeah, like Prince was an
They're like-
icon, you
They're
know?
like a superstore, worldwide chain, but I wouldn't call them an icon. They're
Yeah.
not
Prince was
known.
an
They're not
idol.
known for greatness. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, icon
Yes,
is
I think that-
associated with greatness, and Walmart's
Yeah.
associated
No.
with, well, people of Walmart.
With people wearing, skin-colored spandex, it looks like they're half naked.
With
It's
brown
great
stains
in
on the
their
back.
own way.
Yeah.
I mean, like in some way, it must be great, right?
When I think of Walmart, I think of overweight people in electric scooters riding around.
That's-
What do you mean?
The scooters they have for handicapped people up at the front
Yeah.
of the store, it's
Right.
mostly overweight people that are riding those.
yeah,
Oh.
because they can't walk.
Yeah.
Oh. But like,
and, then,
I know.
and then they leave it out in the parking lot.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Well, yeah, how they can't leave it in the store because they can't walk out to their car.
I know.
So,
Oh,
top 12 qualifying times are less than a second apart, with Milo being the last of the last of the people within 1 second of Riccardi. Riccardi has snuck into P1 with an absolute flying lap of 149.8. I guess we missed it while we were talking about Walmart.
I mentioned it.
no time's wasted when you talk about Walmart. All right.
Yes. Jorgensen has enough to not really move anywhere.
Yeah.
And he is losing it all in the last couple of those last couple of corners have caught up a lot of people. They
He's
can't really
right
seem
on
to
the
get
line.
it. Yeah, but I don't.
just
He's
not
not
gonna
gonna
have
have enough. No.
He's gonna be like 300s off.
Yeah, 500s close enough. Yeah, so he is gonna stay in P4. We got Beverage, who I think if he can actually, this is the third time he's really tried to stick a lap together, and looks like it hasn't
Stream
worked.
snipe him every time.
I really do. Every time I see him in the green, I move the camera to him and he just loses it.
Sniper.
You hear that, Beverage? Your failure is all Paul's fault.
And he just invalidated
my
his lap.
God.
Yep.
Why
Blaine
do you
Hall?
have to be mad?
What? I'm just.
Chris just gave you like so mean. What was
What are you
that?
talking about?
So mean.
Your incompetence. Holy hell.
Incompetence? No, I said his failure is all Paul's fault.
Yeah.
I didn't call him incompetent. He's a way better driver than I am.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the reason that he keeps messing up is all Paul's fault.
It is all my fault.
Wait.
Yeah. Paul keeps stream sniping him.
So like he's in the green again, and I'm gonna move the camera, and he's gonna lose all that time. I mean, he doesn't
Yeah.
really have a lot of gains. He's only about 1/10 up
Commentator's curse,
currently.
man. It's a thing.
But
Right.
everything is. Well, thank you. Thanks, Joey. Everything is my fault. Global warming,
Walmart sponsorship.
world hunger, COVID. Just lay it all on me. It's
I don't
fine.
know that we're gonna get a Walmart spot. We weren't saying like positive things about Walmart.
If anything, a sue, not a sponsorship.
I know. They're going to get a
So,
cease and desist.
Blaine's gonna improve. He's still gaining as he comes down the start finish straight.
Blaine's going to improve.
right.
He's going to move up to P4? 6.
6.
Yeah, so he is about, what, 300s down in Alvarado. This is going to be his last flying lap, though, so if he has something else left in the bag, now is the time to reach in and find it.
He destroyed Tamburello. Let's see if he has anything left.
Riccardi is confident enough in his time that he has just parked it in the pits for the last 5 minutes and has not gone out. He has pulled a Vettel, done 1 lap, and parked it.
Fun
Jorgensen
fact.
in chat, I actually pronounced your name right.
Nice.
See,
Cheers, brother, I'm
I can do
having-
something right.
Hey, there was a guy in our Daytona 6-hour race today named Jorgensen.
No, because his was JOE
Yeah, it was spelled a little
or
different.
JEO.
Yeah, it wasn't the same, but it was ish.
I think he actually might have been Scandinavian. So I called him Jorgensen.
Oh,
So Blaine doesn't look like he's going to improve much. I don't really see any other times across the
Yeah.
board here of people that
Beverage
are going
lost all
to...
his time.
And I didn't even put the camera on him.
I've been
See?
watching him, but I didn't say anything. But yeah, he.
fun fact: the top 4 their laps that stand right now are the first flying. So for some reason, their first flying was way better than anything they threw at the track after.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. That's why I don't
Yeah.
qualify in iRacing, because it only gives you 2 laps, and I just bin it.
Yes.
That's
There
what I
have
did
been
today.
so many times where I'll qualify in iRacing, and my second or third lap of the race on full race fuel is faster. I'm just like, what in the hell am I doing here?
Yes. Been there, done that. Haven't we? Alvarado
Last-
P5.
Yeah, last year I actually started qualifying on full race setup. I just like, I give up.
Oh my
I would
God.
take a little bit of fuel out, so it's not like full fuel. As Riley decided to do an actual outlap. What a mensch.
Very exciting also.
Yeah, Ferris is probably giving the briefing.
So this is going to be interesting because I think the first, what are we looking at here? 6 or 7 pit boxes are double stacked. So there are people inside of other people.
Oh, wait.
I think we're gonna have people going off and stuff like that, and making adjustments. That I don't know that we'll have a whole lot of issue with that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Nick representing SRO. Yeah, I think SRO is going to pull their sponsorship.
Yes.
I'm
That
just,
dude?
I'm just saying.
No.
Lots
Thank
of people
God
inside.
he
Yes, we are known for people inside of other people.
Oh,
Yep.
wait. Thank God Nick has an alter ego in iRacing. I'm not gonna say names, but yes.
Skin on skin.
I'm just going to go ahead and redeem that sound alert myself because nobody else is
There you
going to
go.
do it.
Very nice.
So Riccardi came out of left field. I mean, I know he is quick, but I did not expect him to be that quick, honestly. And he's managed to put in a faster qualifying lap than Danny, Carl Big, Jorgensen, Nick Alvarado, who, like I said, I'm sure he just signed in and went, oh crap, and set some tire pressures and went out there. Blaine with a really respectable P6 after he's missed the last, 3-4 weeks here.
With the horrible car in these conditions, especially this track
Yeah, the Audi is not good at Imola to begin with.
and in rain.
Hutch P7 about 420 back on Riccardi.
Nice.
Billingsley, again, very respectable in the Lexus. I don't know how good the Lexus is in the rain before,
Yes.
but yeah.
Got 2 of them in the top 10.
Very
Yeah,
good.
we do. Yeah, looking down towards the Silver and Am, Savage with an absolutely insane lap of 151.4. Bagus right behind him, though, with a 151.5, about, 600ths of a second down.
Yeah.
Miller was flying out there, 152 flat. Victor managed to slide in right between Miller and Gold with a 152.2. Chimilio, I think, is not very fond of that Nissan. I know he struggled the first couple of weeks, especially at Suzuka. I remember that Nissan was very, very squirrely.
They
Jorgensen
demolished the
giving
car in
his,
the update, man.
Jorgensen giving his race strat in chat.
Somebody send
Step
that,
1,
screenshot that,
let
and send it to
through.
Nick.
Step 2, let Hutch through.
Yeah.
So the thing to remember is at Brands Hatch, Gabriel Riccardi fended off, I believe, 3 of our faster pro guys. And
He
now he's
did
starting
until he ran out of
P1.
fuel.
Yeah. So if he can
Oh.
defend like that from P1,
Yeah. One corner from the finish line, he just ran out of fuel. And then Ferrasati just punted him.
Oh look, we have Tainted Skills in chat saying Ricardi is my teammate in another league. I taught him that, so
Ooh.
taking credit.
Guys, I may do a disclaimer. I may be very absent from the first half of the race, giving penalties and stuff, but I'm still here in case you want to know.
Yeah, Tiago's gonna be busy for a little
Hopefully
bit.
there are none. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
You know?
Heavily crossed.
Imola in the dry is bad enough in turn 1.
Yeah.
Imola in the dry is.
Turn one's bad enough in the dry.
Cardo
The
here
thing
to
is, though,
root on
there's
his
not.
boys.
What tracks are there where turn 1 is not a disaster? That's what I'm kind of wondering now.
But this has some stuff that actually adds to it. One, the immense curbs, those bumpers. 2, the weird angle. 3, there's like doesn't fit 2 cars even if people want. It does not. So, like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
but
really
if you
we
think,
haven't really had turn 1 issues. We've had like turn 4 or 5
yeah,
issues.
we've had middle of the track.
It's like everybody makes it through
issues.
turn 1. They're like, okay, cool, now I can just send it, and then
Yeah.
everybody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm kind of thinking that Alcom Minerale is going to be a huge issue more than turn 1, because you're going to get people in the downhill. They're not going to know where to brake. They're going to think,
Yeah.
I can brake because like I normally did in quali,
Oh no.
and that is not the
And-
case.
Braking on the wet and T1, this T1 is weird because you have to brake and turn at the same time. So the chances of you losing the rear in this process is so big.
Yeah, as Riccardi takes us away for the formation lap here. So 35 cars on track. Rain
Welcome, Chris
being the
Rice.
great equalizer, as we can see by the fact that Riccardi is on P1 with Nick Alvarado on P5. Sadie all the way down to P10.
Interesting fact, some moderate spray. That's a lot of spray.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Interesting.
It's an interesting camera angle. I'm not sure I would call that one passenger.
It's
But
on
hey.
board, right? The name is on board.
I've got you perched over the turn 1, turn 2 sector.
Looks more like a splitter cam, which I think is a new addition. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
Yup.
That's like the grill area.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because there used to be an interior cam and there used to be a dash cam, you know, remember they used to kind of like just see the windshield, and I don't see that one anymore.
They also some are just here for the death. That's what me, Paul, and Tiago are here for.
I am the dome. I don't want that.
Yeah, the splitter cam actually looks really cool.
Yeah, they changed the camera locations on a couple of them.
Yeah, because I think I remember a couple of weeks back, Eris posted a video of him or a Mercedes chasing him, and it had a splitter cam and kind of a diffuser cam, and everyone went like, "Oh my god, how'd you do that?" Oh, I guess this is how. I do like the splitter cam though. It's kind of interesting. Nice little different angle. Change is good. Now let us set our own goddamn cameras.
Oh. Wow. 0 to 100 in like less than a second.
Yeah.
Hugo, thank you. Someone that actually realized that I'm nice and not like a raging dude. See?
Yeah, but Cardo has his popcorn ready. He knows what's going.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, the field is already starting to kind of bunch up a little bit, going side by side for the last couple of turns here. So far, not a lot of gaps, at least I don't think. Everyone's bunched up together like they should be. Nobody is inside one another, which is a good thing. I know we had that issue a couple of seasons, well, last season with
I have that issue on the pits right now.
Nick Cahoot, I think, where somebody went inside of him and he spun
Yeah, that
at
was
Laguna.
Laguna Seca, yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
So, yeah, somebody drove through him or something like that, and he couldn't see the apex, and car just spun.
Here goes nothing, boys.
Yeah, good luck.
You gonna give us a side-by-side? Turn
That's a
1?
bunch of cars. God damn.
I will give you a side-by-side. Yes, there is a lot of cars as we watch him making their way across the start-finish line. Lights are green. Riccardi's going to take away the field. He gets a really, really good start. Carl Big, however, gets a fantastic start. He's going to go up the inside of Danny here going into turn 1. Danny is going to hold the outside line as they make their way through the left-hander
That
of
is so many
Tamburello.
cars.
That
Holy
is
cow.
so many cars.
Super clean turn 1, turn 2. Good job, boys.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
love
seeing
you
any
all.
yellow flags in the timings here. We do have a couple of position swap. Blaine Hall has moved up to P4. Jorgensen has dropped down a little bit, and Hutch has made a position on Alvarado. We do have a yellow flag. Beveridge, Riley, and there is the death.
Whoa.
Hold your brakes.
Oh no, quit hitting him.
Oh, yep. That's what we were worried about. So it looks like we have a couple of cars. Riley, Beveridge, another yellow flag. Dylan, Sauer,
Another on the hairpin. Yes.
Victor Leachy looks like was involved in that. He's got heavy front end damage.
It's Bill and Sour
told
turn
you.
sideways in the ramen car.
Two for 4
I told you.
as
I'll
Dylan
take us off
is
the side by side.
still holding his brakes there.
Dylan Zhao involved. Simon
Yeah.
Bagus involved.
So we do have some issues. Ferris Sadie, yellow flag for him. Not sure what exactly happened there. Let me get a quick replay of that. I think that was just a little bump.
If you excuse me, I'll be looking at it, sir.
Yep, as he
Look, buddy.
goes into... Yeah, Ferris just gets loose into the chicane and almost loses it. Good save on him.
The save.
Yeah, immense save from him. So we do have some death.
Yeah, Hutch is losing positions going down the straight.
Yeah, Hutch is losing. He is trying to defend against Stasov, and we know Stasov is not going to give him an inch.
Oh, he's
And he
gonna
does
touch
have the inside
grass.
line. And he does have to leave to let Stasov by, which is going to push him back into Ferris. Ferris now smells blood. He's going to try and make his way past. So Hutch not getting the start that he wanted, I don't think. He is dropped down to P9. And he is in danger of losing that to Ferris. If Ferris can hold that Lexus together. Further down the field, we got Victor in the pit, so Victor must have had massive damage because he is pitting quite early on lap 2.
Yeah, Ferris's car does look legit.
Yes. Yeah, it's an
really
interesting
good
livery. He is very fond of the whole Harlequin. It's not even Harlequin. Harlequin had like more than 2 colors. I'm thinking Two-Face, I guess.
Yeah, he always does the split red and black.
Yeah.
And he loves
Yeah.
the satin.
Yes, he does. Loves the matte, love the satin. And I mean, I gotta admit, it looks good, especially with that. Oh, and
Ferris
he has decided
kills
to
him.
absolutely murder Hutch.
Hutch just got sent.
And that is not... Hutch is gonna have to watch his rejoin here before he takes out Dorcius, and that is not something that you see very often from Ferris Sadie.
Yeah, I think Ferris is trying to slow down to let Hutch catch back up.
Yeah, it's...
Because he just let Paul Miles go by.
That was a shit
yeah,
rejoin.
I think this might be the... And yes, Dale, that was a shit rejoin.
Yeah, the rain is catching people out big time.
As Ferris has let
Ferris
Hutch
let him go.
back, let Hutch by again. Jesus, I got not enough sleep last night.
GG. Robeson's gonna look to take Ferris here as well.
Yeah, Ferris has to have front splitter damage from punting Hutch up in the chicane.
Yeah,
as he
Ferris
has to
gets a
mount the
terrible
curb.
line.
He's got to mount the curb to keep that defensive line.
Mr.
So-
Arrive and Drive is not doing well.
Nope. Hutch again putting his
Yeah.
right side of the car in the grass, almost loses it.
Yeah, Dorcius gave him a little squeeze there. Nothing illegal, but Dorcius, trying to keep that position.
And now Hutch and Ferris are again going to go side by side into the hairpin here. Let's see if this time they come out alive.
Yeah, Hutch is gonna have flashbacks
Yep.
to last lap.
Yep. To 1 lap ago as Robeson just kind of peeking out behind of them with Rados behind him.
Ferris mounts the curb again.
I'm starting to think that Ferris and Hutch are holding this train up a little bit because they are all bunched up. You got about 6 cars behind Hutch trying to make their way around.
Yeah, they both probably have a little bit of aero damage. Dorcius probably looking to get away here.
Yeah, Dorsch is looking to get away.
Space between him and Hutch going into the chicane.
Still mounting those curbs. Ferris is very, very trusting. That car is not going to spin out under him. Hutch might be looking to make a move here on Dorsch's. Gets super close to the diffuser of that McLaren. I really like that camera view. Good job, Kunos. Did something right.
P1, we got Bison making a look at Gabriel Riccardi.
Yeah. Yeah, Riccardi so far has held it together pretty well. He got a pretty good start. Carl Big had a pretty good start too, but he's fallen back now to Danny. He's got a half a second and a half lead or a gap. Blaine Hall moving up to P4. Fantastic drive from him. Hutch has made it past Dorsch, so Hutch is going to move up to P10. Robison is dropping under a yellow flag. I can click on him.
Yeah, Robison is turned around backwards in the sand.
So what happened here as they make their way through Tamburello? Is he going to get tapped from behind, or is he just going to lose it on his own? Oh, and yeah, he gets tapped.
Who killed you, Mark?
Think that was Rados.
In the red and black
McLaren? Yeah, I think Rados just locked up and slid into him.
McLaren on McLaren crime.
Yeah, those McLaren brakes are not good to begin with, and it's raining. So now you have two things that are going against you. As Danny gets a much better chicane than Riccardi. He's going to have to run up down to the last two corners here. They're going to go side by side. Riccardi does have the better line, but Danny can do the over-under.
Unless Riccardi slows him down on his exit. Carl Big just sitting back waiting. Just waiting.
Yeah, Carl's just watching this, relaxing, sipping his whiskey, I'm sure.
Come on, we know Carl's sweating his butt off right now. So Danny's going to go around the outside into Tamburello. He is not going to really make anything of it because Riccardi does have the inside line. That Nissan is so much faster in a straight line, though. Yeah, you can already see... Is Danny's having to go offline to try to make these moves.
Yep, and Riccardi...
The save, though.
Has a massive drift.
The rejoin...
Yeah, and that's gonna let Carl Big by too. So Riccardi's gonna drop down to third, and there was a pretty sizable gap to Blaine Hall of about 2 seconds, which is gonna get kind of erased here. So Blaine is now 1 second down on Riccardi. And yeah, I mean that's put pressure on the guy in front.
But the ability to save that in the rain was really good.
Yeah, and I think that's something that you probably couldn't have done on the old tire model. Lukey is going to look up the inside of Gold here into the hairpin.
Hutch is having a look at Paul Miles as they go through Ocon Raleigh.
Yep, Hutch with the fastest lap of the race, 149.3. So what are we, 3 laps in? We're already seeing 149s come up.
Yeah, he is tucked right in behind Milo.
Yeah, and I mean these two are old acquaintances. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure they'll give each other the room they need. Or maybe not. Who knows?
Are they on the same team?
They are on the same team. Ferris Sadie is going to make a move on Dorsch's. And again, Dorsch's does have the racing line, but Ferris is going to go way wide.
Dorsch is just going to watch him go by and give him the finger as he drives off into the sunset.
It's a thumbs up, right?
Yeah, totally thumbs up. With the middle thumb.
Ah, yes, that one.
Hutch is going to make a move on Milo going down into turn 1.
Yeah, I think
it's so fast.
I think Milo. I have a feeling Milo kind of lifted off for that one.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
If not, that Mercedes has...
Oh no, Blaine Hall is facing the wrong way. What happened here?
Blaine has died.
Coming outside of Tamburello, does he get loose? Does somebody tap him?
He
tries to make a move on Riccardi. Oh, and I think Riccardi... Oh, that was interesting. I couldn't tell if... Yeah.
Let me see if
Bit
I
of
can
a
grab a
bump
replay on
and-
that.
Blaine just went off track. He's gonna keep. Well, no, he's gonna drop down to P8. Timing screen hasn't updated yet. Thanks, ACC. Yeah, that was an interesting move from the two of them. I don't know if that's the place where I would pass into rain at Imola. I mean, that was a risky move to begin with. But that's going to drop Blaine down into P8 within the sights of Hutch, who is absolutely flying out there.
I've got a replay for you on Blaine and Riccardi.
Oh, so yeah, Blaine starts sliding before he even really taps Riccardi. And I mean, there's not much Riccardi could do in that case.
Yeah, Blaine waits like you're supposed to. Good job, Blaine.
So,
Will any of these guys be running a full wet setup, or are these dry setups with ABS, traction control, and brake bias changes? Asks for Canal Racing. I'm assuming they're full wet, because this is going to be a wet race.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it depends. I think we have some people, like Ferris, who come in, load whatever setup is in ACC, adjust some tire pressures, and go out there, you know? And then I think we have people that take it a little more seriously and I work on their setups and make their own, like Stasiv. And then people like Nick Alvarado find them in various discords and just load it.
Didn't we have, was it Bathurst last season, where Blaine ran the dry setup and just had his brake ducts closed to keep the
Dylan
tires
Beveridge
warm?
completely drifts. Was that Tamburello? Yes. Just completely drifted the whole corner right as I put the camera on him.
Joey Melody in the pit.
Yeah, did something happen to him?
Joey.
Did you forget to refuel? Did you forget to put wet tires on?
Let's see if I can find out about the Joey.
What a good angle. Alright, enough about the angle. Hutch has caught up to Blaine. So Hutch is now trying to make his way past Blaine. There is a mandatory pit stop. However, Blaine is going to jump into the pit, so I don't know if Blaine has damage or he's just not happy with his tire pressures or setup. But Blaine Hall is in the pits 14 minutes into the race from P8. So that is going to give Hutch provisional P8 for the moment.
Guys, an update. Car 444 caused that mess into Villeneuve lap 1, so he gets a drive-through. Also, car 100 caused that second, not the second pile up into the hairpin, but also gets a drive-through. Joey Meliti self-inflicted SG30 for speeding in the pits.
Oh.
Just looking at his replay, so he came around the final corner and got loose and hit the wall, and immediately ran into the pit.
Lukey is now facing sideways in Tamburello. What happened to Lukey here? I mean, it looks like he's alone. Ryan Cody's in front of him, so I don't know if the car got out from under him as they go into Tamburello. Oh yeah, he touches the curb and just...
He just almost got hit rejoining by Dylan Sauer. Rain not being kind.
No.
Hugo is surprised that Tiago is not nice and he's giving out penalties.
Oh no, I have to, like, they're... It hurts me sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I think...
We're only doing the first couple laps live stewarded.
Yeah, I think Tiago's the kind of guy that would hand out penalties while crying about it.
Yeah,
A tear rolling down his cheek.
Every time he hits enter, he dies a little on the inside.
This one actually hurts. Remember when I said that I was going to give a penalty to someone because of Victor? Victor gets a penalty in my opinion.
So Bagus actually in Discord asking why he got a drive-through.
Bagus, you gave a touch into the hairpin to Joey and he lost multiple positions. That in lap 1 equals drive-through. Any other lap, 15 seconds.
He's in the Discord text chat. I don't know if he's in the stream or not.
Oh. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah. I mean, so far we haven't reversed any of these decisions, so...
Robeson looking to have a go at Bagus here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point you have to think...
Oh, he taps him.
Oh,
Yes.
oh no.
Bagus is gonna spin.
Was
It's
that
all
enough?
Gone out the window.
Was that enough to cause him...
I do not know.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the tap, I saw the rear end kind of jiggle. I just don't know if that was enough to do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Things have gone sideways, folks.
Rain is...
We got all excited after turn 1, and then it all just hit the fan.
Hey, I mean, at least we're not in an iRacing league where half the field will be meatballed by now.
Yeah, we got Robeson, Beverage, Sauer, and Lukey, 21 through 24 all stacked up.
Yep, Nick Alvarado has made it past Jorgensen going into turn 1, so Nick Alvarado's going to move up to 4th. Got a
Jorgensen
yellow...
was in chat, said...
Yellow flag up ahead, Riley...
That's Blumenkrantz, isn't it?
Oh, Riley on my screen. Oh, Riley has to avoid Danny, and he has to take the sand road. And he is going to park it in the sand, and he is going to sit there, read a book, drink some coffee, think about life.
Reevaluate his choices.
Oh, there's enough time, yeah.
Text his family.
Fair Sadie, I guess, got past Paul Miles recently because Milo is stuck to the back of him with Dorsch just giving chase.
Yep. Dylan Sauer makes it past Lukey going into turn 1.
Before the race, he said he was going to let Nick and Blaine go.
I mean, yeah, if the strategy's working.
He let Nick go.
Simon Bagus is serving his drive-through.
I think we're in survival mode now.
All competitors should have tasers attached to themselves when they... Yeah, I'm all for putting shot collars on people.
Man. That's not a human rights violation at all.
Right.
Rados takes a very liberal line with Aqua Minerale as he's being chased by Louis Castro, and they are trying to chase down Joseph Savage.
Yeah, and Rados is going to have that front end damage from hitting Robeson earlier in the race, so he is going to be slowed down a little bit. As Joey Meliti is back out on track.
Oh, Lord.
Joey Spaghetti.
Joey's had some off tracks. He had that one incident with the wall. Gave himself a stop go 30. We've got a yellow flag. I believe it's
still
Savage?
it's still Riley.
Riley's still sitting out
Riley,
there in the
who
grass.
is still thinking about what's going on in the world, the weather, why he's doing this on a Sunday.
So Hutch having a look at stats of old Mercedes on new Mercedes. Hutch with a big wobble.
Gives you pings? I can't read the underside of Stasev's wing, but I think it says gives you pings.
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Hutch coming in hot. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna hit him. The difference between him and me is I would have killed Stasev there, and Hutch got that thing shut down like a pro.
Yeah, the difference between him and me is I wouldn't even be up that far in the field.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I would be closer to the 30 second.
I'd be at the concession stand getting a soda.
Yeah, I'd be Kimmy going to my yacht, except I don't have a yacht.
We're just gonna call this one.
Dylan Beveridge and Dylan Sauer, some Dylan on Dylan action here.
Very nice.
As Beverage is still drifting that Aston through most of the turns.
That's Beverage on Robeson. Dylan Sauer's behind him in the Ramen Ferrari.
You're right. Thank you. Well, we are going to see some Dylan on Dylan action then, because if my math is correct, Sauer is lapping faster than Beverage, and Beverage is struggling to hold that Aston together.
Passive just lost it going into turn 1.
Yep, I just put the camera on him as he did that.
Hutch absolutely baited him.
And Stasov is struggling to get that car back. So it doesn't look like there was any contact here.
Oh no, it was watch it from the helicam view and watch the bait.
Oh, yep. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, that was a fake and a half.
Stasov tries to move back over to get back onto the racing line to make the corner.
Yeah, he got faked.
Dorshus and Milo have now caught up to Stasov after that spin.
Well, now you see why some people are better at racing than others. I mean, that was a hell of a sell there by Hutch. And Stasov got a little over-ego trying to defend something that wasn't even happening and snapped back across, and now he's lost a couple of positions. Now Paul Miles is going to look to get past him. Chimilio is sitting in the middle of the track. Oh no, don't move forward.
Oh, Chimilio, yeah, he cannot get the back end of that car underneath him.
What happened here? So they're going into turn 1. He's behind Victor. He has massive damage on his right side. Exit of Tamburello looks clean. Oh yeah, the rear end just snaps out from under him. He slides across the track. Scobie has to basically cut across the grass to avoid him. Duran has to move across the track to avoid him. And then I believe that's Bruce Hopkins in the background there, having to take evasive action too, so Chimilio is not having a good time in the Nissan.
So Stasov is getting away from Milo and Dorshus, but Tez is now catching in the BMW M6.
Yeah, I mean, Milo is also under pressure from Dorshus.
Yeah, Dorshus has been pretty respectful. He had a bit of a slide coming out of the final corner in the last lap. But with that little slip there, that's going to give Tez a look on the inside.
As we see Beverage making his way past Dave Miller. Almost making his... Dave Miller's not going to give this up. As Beverage is going to look to make his way past him. Miller almost closes the door on him. As they go into Tamburello, Beverage has to brake hard.
Miller's defending his position like you're supposed to.
Yeah?
Race everybody.
Yes. So now we have Dylan Sauer trying to make his way past Robeson. So Miller is kind of creating a little bit of a train behind him here. Beverage is finally going to make his way across, going into the hairpin.
Yeah, Miller's going to back out of this a little bit, and I think let some of these guys go.
Yep.
That's the Oliveira. They are going to split Oliveira and Miller.
Yep. Yellow flag
just
for
lost a bunch.
Gobi there.
Tez just lost a bunch. I think he died in Aqua Minerale.
Oh no.
Right. Job done. I'm back.
Hi back?
No.
Got him.
Right. Anyway,
Sauer overshoots Aqua Minerale by a long shot. He's going to rejoin right in front of Miller.
Let's see what happened to Dylan Sauer here as they go down the hill. Yeah, Carbon is absolutely flying out there, just putting in 49 after 49. Right. Fastest lap of the race with a 49.1. Dylan Sauer gets super loose Aqua Minerale at the exit. Luckily, there's no gravel there anymore, so he can just take that escape. But yeah, Danny is in the league of his own right now. And the only car that even comes close to him in lap time is Nick Alvarado.
But I'd say 3.5. Oh, please go.
Well, Danny's best time 49.1. Carl Big 49.19. So about 600ths off.
Yep.
But lapping a couple tenths slower.
Milo has decided to pit. Milo has some pretty heavy front end damage. Did he hit something that we missed, or?
I didn't see him on the penalties. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
looking at his
self-inflicted?
car, it looks like he's got some front end damage there.
Let me check.
Or maybe he just got tired of holding up, being pressured by the people behind him, Dorcius and Stassiv, so he just decided, 34 minutes left. I'll just pit now.
Oh, he has. Definitely has. Oh.
Maybe hit a kangaroo.
I don't think that's in, Australian stuff.
I mean, yeah, if there's any kangaroos in Italy, that'd be great.
No, there's none. I can guarantee that.
Well, you don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe somebody imported one.
Wow, Mike Tyson's actually living in Italy.
Okay, I've got a replay for you on Milo.
Yeah. That one.
Coming through the final corner. Just touches the curb.
Oh, no.
No big deal, right?
Oh.
Holding his brakes like you're supposed to. Waiting, and gets tagged by Andrew Rados.
Yeah.
That
So
is an official
Rados is going to have massive front end damage. That looked like a really heavy
Yes.
hit, and he is dropping as Luis gets past him.
Guys, B just stole the fastest lap of the race. I think he is on pace with Bison.
Yeah, by 100th.
Yeah. Hearing this Rados name too often.
Yeah. Rados' front end is absolutely trash.
Yeah, it is shot to hell.
Yeah, he's had a couple incidents today, so let's hope it's just an off week.
Yes.
Rada still has a penalty to serve, not serve, but like a time penalty. As soon as he hit, I'm gonna give him. He destroyed someone in turn 1.
He did. I think we caught it.
Yep.
Yeah, now he's got Tez catching him.
Yeah, Tez is having a really quiet race so far, but he's stayed out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure what the BMW looks like now after the whole BOP changes in the M4 introduction, but
Right.
he seems to be,
But it
you know,
was better than before. I cannot foresee any improvement in that. If anything worse.
it was bad before.
He was good in maybe 2 tracks, Silverstone and Suzuka. Absolutely great in Suzuka, but that was it.
Rados there.
Yeah,
Just
so
drives
Rados is
up the
gonna,
inside.
yep, just gonna let Tez by, and he gets squirrely on the exit.
Yeah, I don't know that Rados let him by, or if it's more of his arrow is just done.
Yeah, could be.
'Cause he's also going to be really slow in the straight, especially chasing that big BMW.
Yep, Luis Castro is caught up to Savage. The battle for P10 is on. Savage, the first of the silver class, Ryan Cody in the pits,
Yes.
Kairos in the pits, and Artem in the pits,
Beverage in the bits.
and Dylan Beveridge. So it looks like the first round of pit stops is starting to happen. Danny takes fastest lap away from Carl with a 48.997.
Those dudes, look
I'm
at
just going
that
to
pace.
quit sim racing now.
Yeah. I can't do this on dry, man. They do it in wets.
Chimilio with a yellow flag. What happened here? Oh yeah, Chimilio just decides, I am not taking the chicane. Screw you.
Did you take the Eric Groom line?
He did take the Eric Groom line, and he's still on the grass.
The Eric Groom Monday line.
Yes.
Yeah, he is not taking that chicane. Excuse me very much.
Castro eats the sausages going through Aqua Minerale.
Oh.
They continues to chase Savage.
Yep, Danny
Bison, yeah.
and Carl and Nick in the pits.
All in the pit.
Oh, damn. Front runners in the pits. That's interesting.
Yeah, so this is going to be, I mean, it's a fixed time pit stop, so realistically, unless you really bungle your stop, you know, like you don't stop right on the square.
Oh,
Yes.
Danny has Dave Chimilio inside of his car. So showing the pit box.
Oh my gosh. Some Nissan on Nissan action.
That's hot.
Oh, we have an alien on the chat, Mr. Bakirdan.
Skin on
That's how
skin.
baby Nissans are made.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how they make the 370Z.
Yeah.
See, when a GTR loves another GTR.
oh
Danny
my
is
God.
away.
Here we go.
Danny
Carl
is
Dig
away.
is now
Carl is
away.
away.
Nick is gonna jump out in front of, is that Savage? No, Savage is coming
Yes. Yeah, Savage is
Nick
coming
is-
in.
in. Yeah, so Nick is gonna come out behind Danny and Carl.
Unsafe release,
Hutchins on the move.
50,000 euros.
Hutchins
Fine.
trying to make something happen.
Yeah, and some of the people we haven't really talked about. Billingsley,
He's going.
again, super quiet race, just kind of stayed out of trouble. Hutch is gonna stick his nose in, go into the chicane here, and that Mercedes just eats curbs. My God,
Yeah.
rain or no rain, holy hell, that was a hell of a send.
Yep.
Damn. That's great stuff.
So Hutch is gonna hold his car together somehow, and move up into P4.
Yes. It was
Granted, he
nice,
hasn't-
but damn, that was good.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Granted, he hasn't done his pit stop yet.
Thanks for the follow, Mad Mike.
Welcome.
So Billingsley will drop a spot. Jorgensen, Hutch, and Billingsley, all three of them are gonna just yeet it into the pits.
Got a whole host of cars, yeah, in the pit.
Yeah.
Dylan Sowers in there, Dave Miller.
Nobody has
Scobie
taken
going
out the
around.
pit stop sign.
Good.
So I know we had
That would
some
be disgusting, sir.
cheeky buggers a couple of seasons ago that would do that.
I'd give a penalty. I'd give a penalty for that.
Is that Milo on the side of the road?
No way. It
Stopped.
is 81. It is.
What?
Yeah.
And Milo has teleported back to the pits. What happened to Milo?
Milo.
Actually,
has
Milo is
left.
out of the server.
Oh no.
you
We
get a replay?
should see that.
I didn't. But like,
I will look.
what scares me is that I think he just called it quits. I don't think it was an accident. I think he was
I mean, you know.
frustrated.
Frustration, life happens. Bjorn Durand is under yellow flag as he is going to be lapped by car number 22. Yeah, what happened with Milo? I mean, he was having a decent race, I think. I mean, he got hit
He
once.
was clipped, he pitted, and now he just like called it.
Oh no,
Just
Nick
called it.
Alvarado is off into Tamburello, and I think that is Victor in the background. What on earth happened here?
I think Milo might have been having some sort of an issue.
Nick and Victor, they're going. Victor moves way right for Nick. Oh, and Victor touches Oh no, this is a Russell and Valtteri moment.
No.
Oh no. Nick Alvarado got rustled. I mean, this is a
way.
1-for-1 repeat of the George Russell F1 incident. Victor moved over, he touched grass and just snapped across the track and hit Alvarado square in the side. Oh man. Yeah, Chris, I don't know if we can probably pull that up, but
I just see it. Start
man,
of
that
lap 18,
is.
car 420.
I mean, props to Kunos for the physics matching real life, I guess. Yeah, I don't even. That was just. I mean, I don't even think that was just the worst racing incident ever.
Yeah, you cannot even like give penalties in those cases. Like, what is the person going to do? Like, ungrass itself? There's no.
Right.
Okay, so I've got a replay on Paul Miles.
All right.
He comes through Aqua Minerale and everything is fine. He's coming up the hill. And then he's going to go through the chicane like normal. And then once he clears the chicane, he never goes over second gear.
Oh,
So I don't know if he's had a hardware
Oh,
failure.
is his shifter not working anymore? I mean,
but
he's
yeah,
flooring
he
it.
is-
He's full
he
throttle.
is stuck in second gear. All the way down the hill. Dorcius goes by. He goes through the last couple corners and then just pulls off.
Okay, so
Welcome,
he's had a
King John.
hardware issue
yeah.
oh
here.
my god.
He's got some sort of, because he even going around the corner, like he can downshift, but he can't go past or he doesn't go past second gear.
Okay, well
Oh, no.
that's Victor. Oh, Victor.
Victor, there was a penalty coming your way, not anymore apparently.
Milo wheel is disconnected. His wheel stopped working.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Victor, you absolutely rustled. You George Russelled Alvarado.
Not only that, on the first lap on yellows, you like floored it to Dylan. Don't do that, mate.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Robeson is getting loose. He is going to be lapped by Ferricati. Ferricati, in true Ferricati fashion, I think is the only car on track who is not pit yet.
No, him, Tesauro, and Gould.
Okay. Yes, he is chasing down Artem.
I have your Victor replay.
Yeah.
He's slowing down. Like he's slowing down to let Nick go by,
Yeah.
I guess. And
So what? Yeah, can you go back and like slow-mo that or something? Because that was. Does he hit a puddle? Does he hit
so
the grass?
He's slowing down. He's off throttle.
Oh yeah,
touches,
that's
barely touches grass.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, that's a big oof. Huge oof. Yeah, he dropped the wheel in the grass.
Yikes.
We got Dylan Beveridge in Twitch chat as well. Is he done as well? We're down to 30 cars in the replay.
We are down to 29 cars in the live timing. So Artem is going to lead a train here with Robeson and Sauer behind him. Artem is not somebody that we've really followed very much. As you can see the front end of that gaping cuttlefish mouth of that McLaren. God, that car is ugly. As Artem is trying to hold on for dear life.
Gould on the pits.
Gold is in the pits, yep. First top of the AM timesheet here.
Yeah, penalty for Andrew Rodas for collision in lap 4, turn 1. 15 seconds. Dealt after the race.
Victor saying he needs his money now.
You should not be named rejoin in front of me and was a swimming rather spun after that because I was angry. Then the wheel turned off into the pit. Yeah, Milo, we noticed coming down into the after the chicane, like you never left second gear.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting. Hardware failures, I guess, are the sim racing. Well, I guess the sim racing like hardware failures. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes luck is not on your side.
It's an F.
I'm sorry, Melo.
As Robeson is going to lose it because he has to brake hard. He is going to get completely T-boned by Dylan Sauer.
Oh no! Not again.
Yeah. He had to brake hard, going into Acca Minerale to avoid hitting Artem. As we're gonna
Dylan Sauer is
go on a replay here in Helicam. So they're going down into Acca Minerale. I think Artem brakes a little bit too hard. Robeson has to brake hard. His rear end just slides out, and I mean, in the rain, holding your brakes doesn't mean anything.
Dylan Sauer has gone to the pit and left.
Yep.
The snap.
Yeah. There's really not much to do in that regard, in that case.
It's not Dylan Sauer's night. It is not.
Yeah, Milo, make a note of it. Bring it up.
Yeah. So far,
That was a shit rejoin.
This rain is progressing how I kind of think it should be, or how I thought it would be progressing. Unfortunately, the field has spread out now that we have about 4 or 5 people dropping out. Not a lot of fights happening on track. I think everyone's just trying to hold it together for the rest of the 20-minute.
Bruce is trying to catch Scobie, but he's being blue flagged by Hutch.
Yeah, Hutch is absolutely flying. As soon as Tez and Sadie make their pit stops, Hutch is going to move up to P4. Yeah,
Ferris
so
and Tesauro doing the DTM tactics, like pitting the last 2 laps.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Hutch
no...
is going to go around. Yeah, Bruce is going to move over and let Hutch go.
Yeah, there's no pit timer, so there's no pit window. I mean, you can
Yeah.
pit on the last lap if you want, I don't know.
Or first, if you will.
Or forever first, yeah, whatever.
How? I don't actually know, Victor. Victor's asking how in the world in the first lap he can't see a yellow. I honestly didn't see that, that's why I didn't give like on the spot. But like there was a mess in front of you, so like that's plenty of yellow right there.
Victor, if I control the yellow flags... Oh,
Just
Stasiv...
yellow flag the whole race.
Stasiv and Chimilio
Oh,
look like they have come together. I saw Chimilio parked on the outside of Tamburello, and Stasiv his front end is just completely destroyed. So Stasiv is catching up to Chimilio into Tamburello. He's gonna get... Huh?
Snap? So should they
no.
both died on their own? Or did Stasiv get touched? Well, yeah, it was Robeson, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I might need you to find that replay to go through the different
Oh, no.
cameras, because
Stasiv did this to himself.
Yeah,
I think Stasiv bumped Robeson into Tamburello. Robeson was on his line. I mean, he had nowhere else to go. He was on the right,
Wait.
other than eating grass. Bruce Hopkins is off the track. He is backing out into the sand to let everyone go. Oh no, Bruce, hold your brakes. So Bruce Hopkins on the exit of the chicane is sideways in the sand. Yeah, I want to see that Stasiv replay because I want to see what happened there.
Zero contact.
yeah, I've got your replay. Whenever you're ready.
So,
Stasiv? Nope, there's
Oh.
no contact.
oh, he just brakes and turns and
Yeah, he
That's it.
did kind of the same thing that he did with Hutch. Almost like he's
And-
trying to move over to the line.
yeah.
And then if we back it up,
What
flip
exactly
over to-
happened to
find Chimilio. Here's Chimilio.
ooh.
Victor, I'll relook at that, and if there's no yellow, I'll make a note into the penalty.
Chimilio touches the curb under braking.
Yep, that'll do it.
He also looked like he was coming in a little hot there.
We'll just
There's
call
been
that
nada.
Espinada.
Well, he broke at the 200, so he should have been okay. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
did
should've,
touch the
but-
curb under braking, and
Rain, am I right?
This track on rain, I think it's particularly more
I
dangerous.
mean, were we cruel by picking this track for rain?
Slightly.
Is Kyrus is gonna make his way
Yeah.
past Stasiv.
and one who we have not talked about at all. Stasiv almost bumps him. So you've got
Yeah, I mean, that-
Rados and Stasiv both with destroyed front ends. Unless Rados fixed his car, I'm not sure.
Beverage says less cruel than to do it at Brands.
Yeah. we
Duly
were gonna
noted.
make Brands wet.
Brands full wet.
Tez is in the pit. So he
Yeah,
was the
Ted's
last car to
finally in the pit. Nick Alvarado has found his way back up to 6th after that massive shunt from Victor.
Danny has a 7-second lead.
Yeah,
Oh, good shot.
Danny is running away into the sunset with this as Stasiv takes the defensive line, as we fully expect him to do. Now they're
His
gonna
last opportunity was on the pits, and Danny Bison did an impeccable pitting.
yeah. I think Carl's happy enough to stick to where he is and not try to really do anything.
I think.
This has now become the drag race of the limp handicap cars. Stasiv again on the inside line into Tamburello. This time he's probably going to be a
that's
little
on-
bit safer on
That's
the
Tez
brakes.
coming out of the pit there.
Yep, they're going to catch Tez, who is on cold tires, squirreling around, trying to hold that BMW together. Rados is much faster than him. As they go
yes,
through
Victor.
Villeneuve.
I'm gonna remove the penalty.
illusion.
Did Ferris finally pit? I want to give him a... Oh, he pit.
Yeah, Ferris pit for a while ago.
Yeah, so everyone's completed their pit stops. Rados has a 15-second time penalty for hitting, I believe that was Robeson earlier in the race, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just locked up his front brakes and slid right into the back of him.
I'm giving Ferris a 15 seconds for that punt into lap 2 into the chicane.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ferris 80 completely murdered Hutch. Hutch has recovered fantastic. Has had a fantastic recovery time. I mean, P4 from where he was is great in my book. He probably, if he hadn't been murdered, he would have had pace for top 3 maybe? I guess we'll never know.
Back, we got Savage catching Scobie. It looks like is that Billingsley trying to get by?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is car number
both
14.
gonna
That is
run wide.
Billingsley. Billingsley's probably getting frustrated because it's blue flags. Savage is going to
Yeah.
move over. Ferris is
That's
going to
right.
try and take this opportunity to also get past Savage. So we got a bit of a cluster happening here. Savage is trying to chase down Scobie, but he just caught up in this blue flag.
Yeah, we have
Bonanza.
two overlapping battles going on here.
Yeah. And that's the worst spot to find you, is in the middle of two faster people trying to, hunt each other down.
You were talking about Hutch. He has the 3rd fastest lap of the race. That difference to the 2nd place is 0.05 of a second, and to the 4th is actually half a second.
I mean, I've
So he
watched
has-
some of Hutch's lines around this track, and they're absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, his
You know,
chicane is his
Isn't that a curve
exit.
that he
Dry.
can- Yeah.
Yeah, the exit of his chicane is just full dry line. Three
Honestly,
wheels
this
on
is
the
a
curb.
dry race for him right now.
Pretty much. Yeah, Stasov's massive damage is pushing him back further down the field as Ferris tries to bully his way around Savage. And now trying to bully his way past Scobie here, which I think Savage is going to look to take advantage of as Scobie
Yeah,
moves
he's gonna
way
get the
right.
draft off of Ferris. Yeah, Savage is going to clear him by a pretty long shot. Porsche notoriously not fast in a straight line,
Nope, not at all.
but the Ferrari is.
Ferris is now approaching Billingsley. I foresee a battle in here.
Yeah. Artem
Welcome
down in the
to the
P15 is catching up to Stasov. Like I said, Stasov's damage has got to be slowing him down. His improved cooling on his Mercedes
Yep.
probably
Artem's
caused...
gonna
Oh, and
spin.
Artem, with the commentator's curse, is going to spin in the last
think-
turn.
I think he had to brake more than he planned to because of how slow Stasov was, and it caught
As
him
he
out with the
tries to rejoin right in front of Ryan Cody, who has to take evasive action, and
Ryan
Lukey
Cody and
behind
Lukey.
him. Yeah. Audi things, yes. Yes, Audi is not... Well, Audis are Audis.
Just out of
Audi
things.
sometimes does races, normally does crashes.
Oh no, Artem is in the grass in the Tamburello. He is not going to be able to stop. He is going to hit that wall hard.
That is a big hit. Did he just not brake?
He went on the grass. And he is going to teleport over to the pits.
I think he
And
felt he would lock if
Oh
he
no,
braked.
Scobie I believe just went around in the or the chicane.
Yep. Scobie was facing the wrong way in the chicane. He is going to rejoin.
Ferris is making a look at Billingsley to the final corner. He's got him.
Oh my god.
Billingsley got a little bit loose on the exit of the next to last corner.
Let's see this again.
And Ferris scoots by.
Yeah, into the
Artem
braking
actually
zone.
A really good move by
caught
Ferris.
West very early.
Yeah, Billingsley just goes a little bit wide, touches sand. Ferris sees the opportunity, and that's it. So Ferris up to P7.
Gotta keep
Damn.
your rear end tight when Ferris is around.
The overcut actually worked. A lot.
Yeah, I mean, Billingsley's not going to give this up. He is right on the back of Ferris, trying to push Ferris into a mistake. So we got some spicy Lexus on Lexus action.
Yeah, Ferris notorious for his defending ability though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But
Imola
Ferris
is-
is carrying a 15-second penalty, so Billingsley doesn't
Need to
have to
pass
push
him? No.
Well, I mean, he wants to, but unless you think you can catch Alvarado up ahead, there's no point in killing yourself or the guy in front of you.
Yep. Oliveira going to get passed by Bagus. Tries to do the over-under. Thinks better of it. Don't want to do
he
that
has this in the
there.
Bagus.
I'm sorry.
Wow, get out.
As
I hate both of you. Sassiv loses out to Gould. So Clark Gould, your AM leader, has just
wow.
overtaken Stassiv.
I see some.
Yeah.
I see some like replacing into this AM category. If he's
Well, I
if
mean,
he's not a silver,
if-
I don't know what he is.
if you look at it, this is not the way your car should look.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah, no, that's not good arrow.
it is good cooling though. So I mean, you know,
Billings is see if he's gonna have a look going into turn one. Ferris is taking a really defensive line.
Yeah, Billingsley is risking a lot by going into a full wet patch. Actually.
Ferris
Yeah,
with
I mean,
the
you
good
can-
defense.
you can see the puddles on track.
Oh.
Oh, Ferris is weaving, going into Villeneuve.
No.
Was that more than one move? Ferris. Oh, Ferris is gonna
Oh, Ferris is way wide.
overshoots
No, it
the
is.
turn. So Billingsley just jukes him.
Did Ferris get sold?
No.
I think he caught
The,
a wet
the
patch
master
as well.
defender,
Yeah.
and Billingsley sold him on the send there. Or yeah, I mean, or he just he might have hit a puddle. Honestly, that's probably what happened. more than that.
Ryan Cody, P16 in the Honda at Imola in the wet, being chased by Lukey.
It's actually good. He leads his class.
Hey, I've seen LFM races where Honda was P1, so I mean, don't discount it yet. Just because we can't
Where
drive
was
it. Where was it? Where was Paul Ricard?
I mean, Captain
Straight
SRO says the Honda is trash.
Yeah.
Captain SRO is only doing the McLaren because he's also doing the McLaren in the Logitech series because he's forced to do it.
No, I think he just needed an excuse to bail on the Honda. Like,
Lukey
Hutch.
gets way loose.
Hutch has caught up to Riccardi and is now less than 1 second behind.
Yeah, Hutch just ran a 48.8 last lap.
Yeah, which I think was invalid, which is probably why he
Yeah.
doesn't have the purple lap.
Yeah, it's invalid, but good
But
luck,
still.
Mr. Riccardi.
Yeah,
I mean, Riccardi ran
good
49.1,
luck.
so he's no slouch himself.
no.
Which was also an invalid lap, I think.
I believe so, because it shows up in green on our
Yeah.
race control app.
Another
Yeah,
funny
there's-
thing.
Well,
Oh, please go.
No, go ahead.
Bison has this in the bag, but the gap has not stretched out.
yeah, his
have
last
very
lap was
similar
about
pace, I
3/10 faster than Carl. I mean, at this point,
Wait.
like I said, I don't think Carl's really trying to do anything. He's just trying to
he's
survive.
not catching, but I think the paces are similar.
Yeah. I think the biggest surprise of the day is Gould. I mean, he is up in a P14 overall. Aston is strong in the rain. I think we knew that.
A lot.
But him being up on Robeson and Chimilio and Stassiv. I mean, granted, Stassiv was his own undoing.
But still, I think it's absolutely impressive. Even his quali was a hell of a time.
Hutch got a little loose out of the final corner there.
Yeah, Hutch is trying to push. He is trying to get that podium.
Yeah, tiny little misstep.
Although knowing
that's
Hutch, he's probably
battle.
just having fun racing people.
Yeah, well, he's got 5 minutes to get it done. He's running out of time.
Yep.
I mean, P4 after being murdered is... I'd be happy.
Hey, that's where we ended up today.
But he did win.
P4 after being murdered.
Yeah.
Right.
Started 17, got murdered. Went to
Oh,
last.
Bruce Hopkins taps the rear end of Scobie, has to bail out of the chicane.
Oh.
Bruce a little bit eager there on the brakes. Trying to...
Bruce is going to get it back.
Ironically, Bruce's team name, Don't Hit Me. Just
What do they say?
saying.
You either live long enough, or you either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself the villain. Dorcius is, what?
Astro just lost the position to Dorcius.
Dorcius just disconnected. I think Dorcius is having internet issues. Because he was in the trees.
He was doing so well. Yeah, everybody just gained a position, so Dorcius has disconnected.
Yeah, he was, when I panned the camera over to him, he was literally off the track in the trees.
He was doing so well.
Yeah.
Remember when I said Hutching had the third fastest lap? Now he has the second fastest lap by 3,000ths of a second.
Thiago,
Sure.
official timekeeper of ACC.
New World Sim Racing.
I'm good at few things. Mathematics is one of those, right?
I thought you were going to say meth.
It's very few things, like mathematics is one of those.
Mathematics. You know how I know you're a nerd?
Because you called it mathematics instead of just math.
Now I know I can use F-bombs, I can say fuck you.
Dorcius
whenever I
has
want.
reconnected.
Dorcius has
20s
reconnected, but he's
and
gonna
26.
have a locked control for about 2 minutes, so I don't think this is gonna lead anywhere. And yeah, it's terrible. And yeah, I agree with Dale. Reading numbers is not math.
Ryan Cody
I never
gets by
said-
Stasiv. Lukey is gonna have his. Lukey's gonna kill Stasiv.
Oh, Lukey.
That's gonna be a penalty.
Lukey. What happened here?
Horse brakes.
Oh.
Ryan went by and
Yeah, Ryan goes by clean. Lukey just from a mile away.
I don't know if he thought he could squeeze up the inside there or he missed his braking. Yeah, Victor, are you still in the chat? We're gonna need a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that was a
reach out to-
huge send.
Reach out to Michael Lukey.
Reach out to Victor for your lawyering needs, as long as they're
Yes.
in Portuguese.
Right. A whole like...
So one of the most lawyer things that I've ever seen, I was sitting at a red light. I was driving just a regular pickup truck, and there was a lady walking across the crosswalk in front of the traffic because she had the cross signal. The light turned green. The car next to me on my right didn't see the lady as she cleared in front of my truck, accelerated and hit her.
Whoa.
Like this lady's on foot, up onto the hood, car slams on its brakes, she slides off onto the ground, gets up, walks over, and we were next to a park. She walks over, sits down on a bench, a guy gets out of his SUV, runs over there, talks to her for a second, hands her a card, and then gets back in his car to leave.
Oh,
Like, that guy's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy money for both, honestly.
Yeah, Ferris trying to make his way past Billingsley. They're both, their racing lines are interesting to say the least. I think they've both kind of thrown all caution to the wind. They're just trying to hold each other off at this point.
Well, Ferris, even if he gets by Billingsley, he's still going to have that penalty.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of pride at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, how far? Lewis is 30 seconds behind, so I don't think
Yeah.
he's losing a position.
This
No.
is just racing to be racing.
So
Yeah.
1 lap to go, roughly, maybe 2. We got a couple of battles. Savage is trying to make his way past Durand, and I think Durand might move over here.
Yeah, Danny's flashing Lukey as they come into the chicane. Lukey's super slow. Not a good place to let him go.
Yeah, so Lookie's gonna move out of the way. Savage still trying to... Savage, I think, tapped Durand into the hairpin, as they're both a little slow, so probably just a little love tap there, but he did slow down. So, good gentleman move from him. Kairos on Rados. This has been going on for a little bit here. I think Rados is carrying a lot of damage, but he's also carrying a 15-second penalty, so realistically, you don't have to pass him. You can
Final
just kind of
lap.
hang back.
Last lap around.
and
Sponsored by
Billingsley.
Credit One.
Yeah, Ferris and
No.
Billingsley are drag racing.
Who are we sponsored by?
Condemned.
Why am I not seeing this money?
Kind of sponsored by.
They don't give
Credit
us any money. They just
Yes. They sponsor us. like
Billingsley again goes wide. Ferris again trying to sneak his way through in the last turn.
just trying to stick his nose in there. Oh, sneaky Ferris.
Yep.
Hutch. Oh my god. Oh, Hutch
Oh.
is near. Whoa.
Oh, Stassiv dies.
Whoa.
Look at this save by Hutch though. Drift.
Not only the save, the braking. It was very easy to hit like Ricardo's behind.
Ayo. Ferrisady has gotten past Billingsley on the last lap of the race. And I
Yeah.
think that was out of Tamburello.
Did Billingsley let him go?
I don't know if he let him go. He might have, or I think he got a little loose. But yeah, or he just looked at the timings and went, wait a second.
Yeah.
I don't need to do
that
any of
was-
this.
If I was Billingsley, I'd let him go and then laugh at him as he gets the penalty after the race, and I still beat him. Go ahead, sucker.
Suck it, Trebek.
Oh. No, Hutchins.
Hutch?
almost had a run.
Yeah, Hutch is almost content. I know.
good.
We're here
He's
all
good.
day.
He's got two corners to do something.
We're available for hire. Just a bag of conchitas is all I need.
Ricardo's one more corner. It's all down to the exit. Ricardo's gonna hold him off here.
Do you sell those in bags? I didn't know.
I don't know. Ask Nick.
Right.
Really good finish from Ricardo and Hutch.
We're so
good stuff by
professional.
Hutch. Yeah.
So Ferris is going to finish ahead of Billingsley. Nick Alvaro's going to get P6 after being murdered by a resident lawyer.
Right. That's what they call them, professionals, right?
John Jorgensen gets P5. Really quiet race from him.
Yeah, we had a couple of really good results from people that have had super quiet races. Miller has been, again, just puttering along, but I mean, P16 overall, especially in these conditions, I think is a fantastic result. Same with Gould up in P13.
Oh, that. Oh.
We've still got a couple battles going on, and we've got
Then he buys them spun after the end. Oh my god.
Juan and Rados.
Yeah, I don't know if Juan is going to be able to make anything out of this. I mean, he's almost a second back.
He is going to get the place on penalty.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah, so
Rookie,
after
welcome,
the
Tolga.
penalties applied, he is going to get that spot. So he's going to finish P11. Not somebody that we really follow all that much.
Yeah, Rados is going to lose a couple and I believe finish behind Gould.
Yes. Yeah, Rados is going to drop down to 13th.
Welcome
Really?
down, brother.
Really good race from Clark Gould.
Oh, Hutchins going to take the Eric Room line, but backwards.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Just don't mind me. Race is over. Clowning begins.
Yeah, we got a couple people still finishing. De Oliveira's coming into the final couple corners. Ryan Cody on the exit of the final corner.
So
He's going to finish P... whatever. 15.
Whatever.
Well, I have Ryan Cody and Lukey both in 14th.
he
Wait,
whatever.
looky. Ryan didn't receive the checkered. Where is he?
Ryan Cody just crossed the finish line.
Okay.
So your final standings are Danny 5 seconds in front of Carl Big. Carl Big actually cut a decent chunk out of that lead at the end there. Riccardi with a massive P3 from him after qualifying first and having a couple of little drift moments. Hutch with an incredible drive in the old AMG.
The recovery, yeah.
Yeah, Jorgensen P5, really good solid result from him. Nick P6 after being completely destroyed by Victor. Just obliterated.
Ricardo's doing his best to do donuts. It's not working out very well.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of wet.
E for effort.
Ferris P8, but he is going to get a 15-second penalty applied. Or actually, that is with a 15-second penalty applied. So he is going to finish P8. Castro P9. So we got 3
What's a P9?
Lexi.
What a result by Lewis.
Lexuses.
789. Well, a while back,
Just calling
Toyota.
for disqualification for Ferris in the in-game chat.
Poor Ferry.
Toyota came out and said that the plural of Priuses is Prii. So, just throwing it out there.
What?
Yeah, so Gould P12.
Yeah, Gold,
First
really
of the
good result
Ams.
from him. Ryan Cody,
Ryan-
super solid result in that piece of shit Honda. Down in 14.
Honda's a great car.
Yeah, Bagus, I think, got dropped a little bit due to his unfortunate incident in the beginning of the race there, down in P19. Solid race from Bruce.
Oh, man.
David
Top three in
Miller
the
with a good
M.
run.
Yeah, Dave Miller had a really good race. Artem had a good race until he had an Audi moment, and then had another Audi moment in Tamburello, and
No.
took the Senna
That's
line.
amazing.
and hit the wall.
P10. That's great stuff.
Oh no, the timing. Come on, ACC.
Then Tesoro P10.
Should have
I caught that one.
screenshotted it.
Yes.
Well,
Sounds great.
thank you everyone for joining us on stream and listening to us blabber about stupid things. We will be back next week from... Yes.
Trying to get it to load.
Yes. There.
1 second. Just hold.
You know that track, right? The one with like the turns and
Mazzano.
Oh,
Week 5 at Mazzano.
week 5 at Misano.
That's an interesting track.
And I think we might give people a break and have a dry race for once. Who knows? I think so. I think after the carnage that we've suffered this week, we should have a little bit of a break. Because
Fine.
Donington is the week after, and we all know what the weather is like in England.
So currently, Mazzano is slated for 3 p.m. in-game time. So a day race with
Oh yeah, they're all
no rain, no clouds.
they're all slated for that. It's standard weather.
I have to be fair, considering the track, which is very hard to overtake, and the heavy rain, it was not that bad. It was definitely not that bad.
Well,
Could've
Cake
been
says the
way
plural
worse.
of Lexus is Lexus. I'm gonna need sources on that.
You do like a Google Translate, like make them say it. Is there a way to do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pull up references and sources. At least 3. In MLS format.
By logic, should be Lexus's, right?
I'm not looking that up for you. I'm an adult.
Good point. He brings good points.
Fair enough. Hey Tiago, can you look that up for me?
No, fuck you. It's your language. Deal with it.
It's the world's language. Everyone speaks English.
It's not mine. I'm Brazilian. I
And yet
for
you're speaking
commodity.
English.
For commodity, if Spanish was the most used, I would know.
All I know is conchitas means something that I didn't think it meant.
Why are we still streaming? Can we go now? Like,
Yes.
Shall we?
We will see you back same time next week from Misano.
Nice,
Thank you everyone
Luis.
for joining.